3 things I would have done differently with my rental properties and building my personal wealth if I knew then what I know now. Of course, that's fantasy, but there are the 3 things. First and foremost, I would have not worried about using other people's money. I did use loans, but I was very conservative and shy about going big or go home, right? Some people would say, wow, Dawn, that's quite a statement because you've done some very bold things with real estate. Sure, I have, but not compared to many other people. I should have started earlier, got bigger and more units. I didn't. I was worried. I second-guessed myself too much. Don't second-guess yourself. Please like this video if you're finding it useful and subscribe to this channel so we can keep communicating. Thank you. The second thing, I would have jumped in the short-term rental market. That's like Airbnb, VRBO kind of situation, or house hacking, if you want to think of it that way, sooner. I literally prepared a mother-in-law apartment, got it approved by the city. I would have been the very first in the whole city to do it. This was very early with Airbnb. I was a very early adopter, by the way. I even created an account for it. I uploaded pictures. I had everything ready to go. And I hesitated. I didn't pull the trigger on that one. I ended up selling that house. And that's my third regret. So second regret is I should have pulled the trigger faster on Airbnb. It has treated me very, very well. I do other forms of short-term rental, but mostly I go through Airbnb. The third, and probably my biggest regret with my rental and wealth building experience, is selling any property. I should have never, ever sold any property that I've ever owned. I should have kept it and just moved to the next one and just kept wealth building. It was scary. I was single for a goodly portion of that time. I hesitated on many levels on the first point on getting bigger, more numeric wise units, like say a 4-plex or a 5-plex or a 6-plex or something. I hesitated there. I sold a couple of homes and then bought different homes. That had multi-units. I have used equity and built and bought other units. I should have only done that with my real estate property. Every single place I've ever sold, I've regretted selling it. Maybe I'm just possessive. I don't know. I've regretted selling it. So those are my 3 things. 3 things I regret. I regret not being bold and big enough and just doing it, getting more. In my 40s, I should have bought more, not less. I bought some, but I should have bought more. In my 50s, I should have kept going. I sold some in both of those age ranges. I should never have sold any of them. I should have kept them and just built on my equity because I'd bought all of them very, very well. And I should have entered the short-term rental market earlier. I entered it pretty early in the scheme of things, but I was already certainly staying in Airbnb properties 1 year after they started. And the next year I already had an Airbnb set up, but I didn't pull the trigger. So those are my 3 regrets. We all have things we'd like to do. It's not what happened. We can't go back and change it. But if you're there and you're wondering, that's my advice. Now, I am not a professional financial advisor, nor am I even a realtor anymore. I was for 10 years as a side hustle while I was a single mom. But that's my personal experience. Those are my 3 regrets. Have a great day.